Witam ponownie na moim kanale. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to tell you all about the Polish name day known as Imieniny. Imieniny mark the day that a saint after which you are named, if you have a Christian name, is celebrated on the calendar according to the Christian faith. Now, imieniny don't exclusively belong to Poland. Many Catholic and Eastern Orthodox countries also practice and celebrate imieniny, or a form of that. The church actually promoted the celebration of imieniny in favor of birthdays because birthdays seemed more of a pagan tradition. So if you look at a Polish calendar, every day will have a list of saint names. And depending on what your name is and after which saint you've been named, that is when you would celebrate your name day. Imieniny are traditionally celebrated like a birthday. You may get flowers, chocolates, some kind of present. Friends and family and colleagues at work might wish you well on this day because everyone can see that it's your imieniny since it is on the calendar. But speaking of birthdays, what you should know is birthdays are celebrated regularly up until you turn 18. 18 is the year you get to drive, the year you get to vote, drink, and you become an adult. And so that marks a very important part of your life, so it is celebrated. But after your 18th birthday, usually it's just the milestone birthdays that get a shout out, like the 30th, 40th, 50th, and so on. So even though the tradition of imieniny came from a religious background, it's no longer as religious, but it is practiced very regularly in Poland. So let's get into the nitty-gritty of Polish names. First of all, most Polish people are named after some kind of saint or blessed person, which then allows them to have a name day in the first place. Now, although there are many saint and blessed names to choose from, there is of course a finite number, and that is why you will find that a lot of Polish people have the same names. And you will experience this if you ever meet a Polish person living anywhere, or if you go to Poland, you will find that you will hear the same names over and over and over again. That's because there's only a finite number of blessed and saint names to choose from when you are a parent. Now, this is only, of course, if you chose to give your child a blessed or saint name. Not all Polish people do this, but most do. So my name is Katarzyna, and if you know at least 10 Polish people, then at least one of those people is named Katarzyna. Other very popular Polish names are Małgorzata, Jan, Mateusz. They're very religious names. Now, if you have a Christian name and you're curious to see when you would celebrate your imieniny, because it's just another excuse to get gifts from family and friends, I'm going to link a name day calendar in the description box so you can see when your name day is. Now, there is a slight issue. There are certain names on the calendar that appear multiple times. For instance, the name Jan, which is really John, appears 10 times on the calendar. So there's a simple formula that you need in order to figure out when your name day is. Maybe it's not really a formula, but whatever, let's move on. Whenever your birthday is on the calendar, the first name that comes after your birthday, that is your name, right? That's your name day. So if my birthday is in February and the first time I see Katarzyna on the calendar is in June, then that is my name day. Of course, if you don't want to follow that formula, you can just choose any of the name days available to you and celebrate that one. Fun fact about imieniny in Poland, this has turned into a tradition that's been going on for some years. They have these things known as zjazd and then the name of the person. So a zjazd is some kind of reunion or a really big meeting, okay? So the one I can think of in particular is Zjazd Krystyn. So all these women in Poland who are named Krystyna, and this is if they choose to, they're not forced, this is totally voluntary. They all get together in one place in Poland and they celebrate their imieniny together. You can do that with any names like Zjazd Janów, right? So all of the Johns would get together in one place in Poland, or anywhere really, and celebrate their name day together. I hope you learned something new about imieniny, the Polish name day. I hope that you find out when yours is, and let me know in the comment section when you will intend on celebrating your imieniny so that I can send you a gift. Just kidding. As always, please find it in your heart to subscribe if you haven't already. Comment below, share this if you feel inclined to do so, and I will see you in my next video. Do widzenia I dziękuję.